This I wanted to share because so often I show video clips where a taser is employed and it doesn't work. My guess is that tasers work half or less than half of the time as intended, meaning they don't neutralize the intended suspect. And that can be for lots of reasons. Most commonly, it's because the darts aren't making good contact. Sometimes that's incidental. Sometimes it's because the suspect is too far away and the dots fired from the taser spread out too much. Sometimes the suspect just kind of fluffs up their shirt as a defense against the taser darts, and that can work as well. So lots of reasons they may not work. And I've highlighted lots of those videos, but sometimes they do work. And when they do work, they're awesome. And this is an example of them working. So this is a very angry woman here with an angry friend. She's there with a couple of kids. And she's being asked to leave a someplace. Metro? Is that a metro station? She's being asked to leave by some kind of security guard. And she gets very confrontational and then becomes physically aggressive, at which point she gets tased. And this taser works effectively on this suspect. So I wanted to share that with all of you here. Let me see if I can. There we go. And this is from Fight Haven on Twitter, at Fight Haven. And he posts lots of this violent confrontation kind of videos. All right. Oops, that's just the image. I have to pull up the actual video. That's just a tweet. So crazy, huh? That the suspect is engaged in this level of violent confrontation with the security guard in front of her kids. In front of her kids. All right, so here's the video. Again, caution, there may be quite a bit of cursing here. Oh, strike. 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 She's fighting. Kids are crying. Man, boom. So that's what an effective taser hit looks like, folks. The suspect's entire body will just lock up, go rigid like this, and they topple over like a tree. Just, oh, I didn't play it. Darn it. All right. Take two. Take two. Now we have the video.
Get your kids. Get your children. Get your children. Get your children. Get your children.
She starts throwing blows.
Back. You better back it up. You better back it up. Back it up. You better back.
That's the effective taser hit. So when they work properly, the whole body locks up, goes rigid, just like this woman. You can even see the little laser dot on her there for a second. Locks up, topples over, boom, like a tree. Now, of course, we call these less than lethal weapons. But could she suffer lethal injury falling over like that? If there's a curb there, or she hits her head on a cement ground, could that result in a fatal brain injury? Sure. But most of the time that doesn't happen, and it's perceived as preferred, if safely possible, than using a gun, for example, in this circumstance. And that's probably true here. Is this guard under? I mean, is he justified in using less than lethal force here to defend himself? Sure. He's the subject of an ongoing physical attack. Unlike the sucker punch in the first video, this woman's attack is sustained. It's not ending. It's not one blow and she walks away. This is a sustained physical attack on this guard. And so he uses less lethal force to defend himself from this attack. Bam, right there. Let's watch it again. Poor judgment, poor emotional control. Didn't have to happen. She made that happen.